Okay, I think we should start now. Okay. So in the last session, uh, we have already started off with some of the configuration. We have done some. We have created a company and we have done some settings for that company, but we are not able to cover the entire like the even the GL configuration also. So and also we have some new guys who are joining from this week. So yesterday we taken the backup session for them, and we have not seen any. They have not seen any SAP screen as of now. So we are going to start off with the SAP screen, like whatever we have done in last session. I think only 15-20 minutes we seen the SAP screen. So that thing we are going to do it again. So configuration part we are going to explain once again. And today we'll make sure that at least the GL and CO part configuration of the new system, like what are the changes in terms of general ledger accounting and controlling. I'm talking about general controlling. I'm not talking about COPA. COPA we will see later. So normal controlling settings like what are the, uh, for example, the cost limit merger into the GL account. So this type of settings we are going to see today. So before that, just let me give the difference. Like just let me show you this two different servers. So I have both the servers. One is ECC EHP7 and I have Simple Finance server also.
Hello.
Yes, Anurag, we have just started. I'm just giving the background of what we have covered last time.
Okay, sure. Thanks, Madam.
Yes. So we have these two servers here. One is, I hope everybody can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we have two different servers. One is ECC EHP7 and other is a Simple Finance instance. So at any point of time, if you were no doubt, like what exactly was done earlier and what are the changes in the new system, we can always see both these things. So let's get started with, I'm directly logging into this system, and whenever I need, I'll just go back to that server and I can show you the difference. Okay. Okay, so this is my new system. As you can see from the ECC point of view or from the main screen point of view, there are not any changes in terms of SAP Easy Access, although there are some changes in terms of some new screens and some screens have been removed. But I think when I was also like assuming that how Simple Finance will look like, whatever we have seen in the internet, they normally don't show the screenshots from this system. They normally show it from SAP Fiori or NetViewer screen. So it is not like that we only have that option. We can continue to use our this front-end screens also. At the same time, we have the option of using the SAP Fiori apps also and SAP NetViewer also. Some of the functionalities have been removed from this screen and they have been moved to SAP NetViewer. So we'll discuss that also. But understand one thing from this point of view, like whatever configuration is available here, which was available in ECC, that will be also available in this server. So it is not mandatory to do everything in the SAP Fiori app only. You can do all your transactions here also. Even you can perform your configurations also into the same system. Apart from this, as we talked, that there is not any changes in terms of other modules. Like for example, there is no change in as of today because it is under development. So maybe when simple logistics will come, it may change different modules which are related to logistics. But as of today, there is only change in the finance structure, and uh, otherwise whatever you will see here, like whatever was available in logistics, that all will be available in the new system also. Coming to the configuration, let me go to the configuration screen. So if you see here also, most of the things are same except this. There is a new folder. There is a new configuration folder for SAP Simple Finance add-on. And apart from this, there are some minor changes in terms of financial accounting new. So this is exactly what we are going to see today. What are the changes in the configuration of at least from the general ledger and controlling part. And apart from this, this is the new folder which consists of the new functionalities which are available in Simple Finance. At the same time, if you want to migrate from your old system to new system, this folder contains all different activities which you need to perform during that phase. So let me show you this. So you can see the migration here. So this folder contains all that activities which will be required when we want to migrate from our old system, maybe classical GL accounting or maybe new GL accounting, whatever you are using. If you want to move to Simple Finance, so this is the folder which will contains all different activities. So we'll come to this one by one, but first of all, assume that we are there is a customer who doesn't have finance or who is not using SAP currently. He's a new customer. It is a greenfield project in which you want to configure the system for him. So in that case, whatever we were doing till now, we'll continue to do same, like we'll create a company if you want a trading partner. We'll create a company code. Apart from this, whatever fiscal year variant we were maintaining, whatever field status groups we are creating, chart of accounts we are creating. So there are not much of changes in terms of this configuration, but there are some small changes which we will see today. So let's start off with the enterprise structure in the definition. Coming to the define company, so you can see this is the same screen which was available earlier also, and you need to create a trading partner here. For example, I'm creating a new company. I'm saying for let's example of T009, and yes, I'm saying that just company. I'm providing just the name. Okay, so straight and all, whatever you want to provide, whatever are the mandatory fields, I'm just providing that. Apart from this, you can see this the list of values that you are getting here. For example, when I'm writing IN, so it is generating this list. This was also not available earlier, but this is just the uh, add-in. It is not a functionality as such. It is just the it is just helping you to get the information faster. So I'm saving this. I think system is very slow today. Is my voice clear to all, or that is also breaking?
No, it's clear.
Clear. Voice is clear.
Okay. 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 So a company is created. Now I want to create a company code. Again, I'm providing the same name. Okay, I'm not providing rest of the details because they are not mandatory. So if you have the details, that also you can enter at the screen. So as of now, there is no change in terms of configuration. Whatever what we were maintaining till now, we are going to continue the same. So company code as such, there is no change here. Okay. Similarly, if you want to create a business area, that also you can create. It is still not stopped by SAP to use the business area because there was some rumor from last 8 to 10 years which is like SAP is going to stop the support of business area, but today also like in Simple Finance also they are not stopped supporting business area. You if you want you can configure the business area in the same way that you were doing till now. Okay, so this is about definition. Now let's assign this company to our company code. Okay, so no change as of now. Now let's go to the financial accounting new and try to assign the global parameters to this company code. So
Hi Gaurav,
let's provide the
Gaurav Neeraj here.
standard.
Earlier we started up,
Yes, Neeraj.
Gaurav, earlier we started with company
Sorry.
code 003, right? T003.
Yes,
So
yes,
did
yes.
you create?
Yes, Neeraj. Actually, we are not using that company code. We will just do again because there are some new guys who have joined. So we'll take another 10 minutes to come to that position where we reached last time, and we'll continue to use this company, new company now, T009.
Fine, thank you.
Yes. So T009. I'm not assigning chart of account because I'll create my own chart of account, but these things like fiscal year variant and all this I can directly assign because I don't want to make any changes into it. Okay, field status variant, I'm also keeping the standard one, 0001. Posting period variant also 0001. So no changes, just save. Yes, now coming to chart of account, we need to create a chart of account also. Within chart of account, the same screen I'm going to. Again, there is no change in terms of configuration. So T009, I'm saying COA for T009. It's a maintenance language English and number of characters for save. I'll create some, first of all, I'll assign this chart of account to my company code. I'll create some account groups, only 4 account groups I'll create. Okay, somebody has locked this. Let me remove him from here. So I'll create, let's say 4 account groups for my chart of account T009. So assets will start from 2 and I have 4 characters, so 2000 till 2999. Liabilities will start from, let's say, 1, so 1000 till 1999. T009 revenues starting from 3 and last will be my expenses. Okay, just say this. So account groups are also created, and last thing is to define the retained earning account. So as such, I have not created any uh, retained earning account, so I'm just keeping it blank and save. So this is again whatever we have done till now, it is again same, there is no change. Now after this, let's do some settings for okay, first of all, let's continue with the common settings. So first of all, I need to define the number ranges also here. So instead of creating, let me just copy this from 0001, which will save my time. Okay. Now coming to the scenario, like we can have different scenarios. So normally when we are talking about simple finance, new GL functionality, normally we have the requirement of parallel valuation. So we need to create the settings for ledgers. We need to have parallel currency also, like within the same ledger. If we can attach, as you know that we can attach different currencies also. So same thing we are going to do here. I'm going to financial accounting new ledgers ledger. Now here you can see this screen called as define settings for journal entry ledger. This was not available earlier. Let me open old ECC also so that we can compare. So I'm going to the same path, financial accounting new, financial accounting global settings, ledgers, and within ledger, I can see define ledgers for general ledger accounting. If you compare here, it is saying define settings for general entry ledger. So first, let's see what was happening earlier. In my ECC, I was creating different ledgers, right? So this is a screen which allows me to add different ledgers here. So apart from my leading ledger, if I want to create any non-leading ledger, this is the screen in which I was creating. Okay, in the next step, I was assigning the currencies to the leading ledger. So if apart from my normal local currency, if I have a requirement of additional currencies, I was doing it here. So I was able to assign these multiple currencies to my company code. Once this is done, the third step is define and activate non-leading ledger. So whatever ledgers I have created, so let's take an example of this. Whatever non-leading ledgers I have created, I can maintain the settings whether this ledger is applicable for my company code or not. So here I was creating a company code. I was entering the new entry that for this activated, and this will be my currency, and these are my two parallel currencies, and at the same time, if my fiscal year variant and posting period variant is different, I was providing it here. So in short, what I mean to say is I have three different screens here to configure the ledger settings. But in Simple Finance, as you can see, there is only one screen in which you can perform all these different activities. Let me show you this now. Not only that,
Sorry,
even the
Gaurav,
assignment
Gaurav,
of ledgers. Yes,
sorry. Yesterday we were, I mean, you noted down one point that different fiscal year variant can be assigned to two ledgers. Can you just check now?
different. Yes, yes, yes. That can be done. I will show you here. I'll show you.
Yeah, because you were
Okay.
talking about beginning and end period. Should be same.
Yes, yes, yes. It should not be same. I checked this.
Yeah,
I'll show you here
yeah.
also. Yes,
Okay,
I'll show you here also. I am also
sure.
confused about what was this statement. So I'm
Yeah.
checking on that. But I tried this. It is working here. We'll try
Okay.
this here itself. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes. So yes. So I was talking about that this activity now in Simple Finance can be done at the single screen because you are creating the ledgers here. This was the first screen, and then you can select this ledger and do the company code settings also directly from here. And at the same time, you can assign the parallel currencies and you can change the fiscal year variant and posting period directly here itself. So no need of separate transaction code or no need of separate screen for activating or assigning the parallel currencies to the leading ledger and non-leading ledger. From one screen itself, you can perform the settings for both type of ledgers. So for example, for my 0L, which is my leading ledger, if I want to maintain the settings for my company code, which I have created now, I'm just clicking OK here. So if I go to my company code T009, now because this is a leading ledger, it has already contains this line. This means for every company code, this leading ledger will be activated. So that is the reason why it is already appearing. But if you go to any other ledger, you have to create a new entry for this particular, for your company code. So if I double click here, so here also you can see I can define the different currencies. Okay, one is global currency for general ledger and controlling, and one is first additional currency. So it is one and the same. There I was getting the option of first additional currency and second additional currency. Here just the name has been changed now. So if I want to assign a separate or maybe the different currencies here to my ledger, here is the option. So here you can select what properties you want to be for these currencies. So let's take an example of, let's take it translation standard rate. And here the type, for example, let's say group currency. Okay, so the group currency is defined as INR, that's why it is showing here. And the global currencies also will be taken as INR because it is the same currency for general ledger accounting and controlling. Apart from this, the fiscal year variant, because we have already maintained this in our company code, it has taken automatically. And this is also variant is also assigned to my company code. So if you want to change, you can change it here. It will automatically change the settings at your uh, company code level. Okay. Not only this, if you go ahead and if you just go to accounting principles, you have to assign the accounting principles also. So what are accounting principles? So normally what we do is we follow different accounting principles, and that is the reason why we need to have a parallel valuation. So if you need a parallel valuation, for example, if I'm following local gaps and I'm following IFRS, just for example. So in that case, I have two accounting principles which I need to maintain in my set of accounts. So what I can do is, if I'm using the parallel ledger and if I'm following the ledger based approach, in that case I have to assign each and every ledger to the accounting principle. Not only in ledger based approach, when I'm using account based approach also. So in that case, all my accounting principles will be assigned to a single ledger, right? Because I'm following account based approach, I have only one ledger. So in that case, I'll just assign all my accounting principles to the one ledger. So here, for example, this is my local gap accounting principle, the 0L. I'll just select that accounting principle and save. Configuration of first currency for ledger AA and company code. This is just the warning message. I have to check what exactly this is. Configuration of first currency inconsistent. I think it is related to this company, so we don't need to worry about it. It is because there is some inconsistency while they have said that's why this is showing any error. So whether it is saved or not. What is this cluster? F3. Server is too slow today. Let me try to re-log in. Can you see the screen?
That's right. Can see.
Okay. Server is too slow today. Actually, I was working on this server earlier. It was working very fast, but now I don't know what is the issue.
This is HANA server.
Yes, this is HANA server. No, it is related to network actually. This is not a problem with this server.
Okay, okay. I'm just kidding.
Yes, 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 got it. I don't think with this speed we can do any configuration. Let me check what is the issue. Just give me a minute. I'll just speak to this guy. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I tried to reconnect back.
Yes.
Now I think it is better. Okay. So we were here in 0L company code settings. Our company code was T009. So this is not saved. Let's try to save this again. So this settings you can maintain whatever you're maintaining till now. So if you want to use the standard translation rates, the same you can maintain. If you want the date to be maintained as document, posting date, whatever, like whatever you are doing till now, you can continue to use same. So there is only difference in the screen. Okay, so I'm keeping the fiscal year variant and posting period variant, which is for 0L it is all going to be same. So I'm not going to change anything. I'm just clicking on save. It is just giving me warning message. Yes, this is saved now. So now if I go to accounting principles, as I told you that I need to assign this my ledger to my accounting principle. So let's say this my 0L, my leading ledger is for local GAAP and save. Again, I'm pressing enter. Yes, this is it. So similar to this, I can create another ledger, right? So if I want to use the ledger which are already created, that also I can use, or I can create another ledger also. So let's say I want to create a new ledger for my non-leading ledger reporting. Let's call it as N2, which is my non-leading ledger for T009. Okay, I'll save this. Now, when you create a ledger, by default, system will also create a ledger group also. Any idea? Can anybody tell me what is a ledger group here? What is the difference between a ledger and a ledger group?
Is it in line with the normal FICO ledgers? Because normally
Yes.
a group means that whatever posting you make to that group,
Mm-hmm.
so that posting would flow to all the ledgers which belong to that group.
Yes, so I want to hear that only. So ledger group is the group of ledgers, right? In one ledger group, there can be multiple ledgers.
Hmm.
Yeah. And one of them is the main representative ledger.
Yes. So this is like when the ledger group is created, this means for N2, for my group N2, N2 is going to be the representative ledger. Apart from this, if I want to add any further ledgers into this ledger group, that also I can add. So I don't need to create a ledger group separately. For each and every ledger that will be created by default, system will also create a ledger group also.
Yeah. Can you tell the meaning of appendix ledger?
Yes, yes, I'm going to cover this in detail, but not today because appendix
Okay.
ledger is totally a new functionality, and
Okay.
I'm going to show you the transactions also, how you can post the transactions in appendix ledger also.
Okay. So if so, as of now, for the non-leading ledger, that the ledger type should be standard ledger only.
Yes, yes, this ledger type will be standard. There are only two ledgers. One is standard and one is appendix. So appendix is totally new functionality, but whatever we are following till now is standard only.
Okay.
Yes. So I have created this ledger. Again, I need to maintain the settings.
Gaurav, can you tell me more about currencies?
Currencies, what
The
exactly you
second
want to hear?
currency, because earlier we used to have three currencies, right? Now I see a different setting there.
Yes, let me go back. First, okay. Veda, you had some question. Can you repeat that afterwards uh, once I complete this question? So yes, 0L company code currency.
Gaurav, even in case of non-leading ledger, there is a field called base ledger. What is meant for that?
In case of non-leading ledger, base ledger. Yes, I will come to that. Okay. You mean to say this, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
What is this
So what?
global currency for general ledger and controlling it?
Yes. So see, what normally we do till now is we normally create a local currency, which is my company code currency, and at the same time, normally my second currency is always my what I call as a group currency, right? So group currency is the consolidated currency for my entire global setup. For example, if I am working with the global MNC and my headquarters are in US, so in that case, my global currency will be USD, right? Right? Are you getting it?
Yeah, obviously, yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So what will happen is in the configuration itself, as you are, I think you must be aware of that this group currency and this global currency, it is normally defined somewhere in SAP NetWeaver. So you cannot change this currency because this is a global currency. So now what will happen is second currency will always be your global currency, irrespective of what third currency you want to use. Okay, and whatever else, like third currency, whatever you want to use. For example, normally in my scenario, wherever I have configured, the situation was this was my local currency, which is, uh, please mute yourself, Vishnu. Please, all of you, please mute yourself. If you have any question, you can just unmute and question. Yes. So normally what happens is this is my local currency, this is my global currency, like whatever I am maintaining at the group level, and third is my hard currency. So now this is default provided as a group currency. This is default provided as a global currency. And you can define this currency at, I think we maintain this at the normal screen, like it is under, I
Can you go to
think,
SCC1 or SSC4? It should be somewhere there.
SSC1 is for a transfer, right? SSC1.
SSC4 client.
SSC4
Yeah.
for the group currency, global
Okay,
currency.
SCC4 or SSC4?
SCC4.
Okay.
Actually, at the time of creation of server itself, it is different.
Yeah.
Those things. Yeah.
Yes, so this is our client.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Client.
SSC4. This is client details actually.
Yeah.
Again, SCC1 is for my transfer of, but I know it is, I know the path. So
Okay.
let me go through the path.
Yeah. Gaurav, can you use OT01? I'm just guessing it.
What is that?
OT01.
OT01. Yes, I think it will be here. No, but this is again
No,
company
no,
code data. I
no,
don't
no, no.
think so.
Sorry.
Okay, let me go through the menu itself. SAP NetWeaver, general settings, currencies, or I think, yes, currencies. Mm,
Or can you check OY01 just quickly?
what exactly?
OY01.
OY01.
Yeah.
This is at country level.
Right.
Country
Can you
level
click on?
global currency. I don't think so. At the country level, because it is at a global currency level. So
Yeah.
currency country, let's say IN. Okay, let's check if.
See here, somewhere else.
Gaurav, your group currency will
See,
be on the
index-based currency we can define, and also hard currency we can define.
No, this is only for this country it will take. So what will happen is if you
Yeah.
define the hard currency here, it will automatically
Mhm.
take if you select the hard currency. But I want to assign the global currency. There is some screen. It is normal screen, like it was available in my old system also.
global currency picks from the client level, right?
Yes, exactly. So
Client
any
level
That's
idea?
what
C1
that's what
or
is SCC4, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that is
SCC4 is
SSC4.
the global currency. Yeah,
Okay, let's check
Gaurav.
SCC4.
You double
Yeah,
click
Yes.
on
actually,
your client.
yeah,
Change
when
mode.
server is created, at the time itself, global currency
Get into the
is
change mode.
decided at server level. If hard currency or index-based currency, then we have to go with OY01.
Yes, so at the client level, you mean to say it is configured. So here it is showing INR. So do you mean to say that
Get into the
this
change
is
mode.
my client currency?
You
Yes.
can change mode. Get into the change mode. You can change it.
No, but if I change this, I'm not able to see there, na? It is not showing me which currency it
No,
is
no,
taking
it will
actually.
change. Definitely it will change. It will pick the other currency.
No, but am I able to see here what currency it has taken first of all? Let me check.
Where?
Can you check OB22?
Just a minute. See here it is
OB,
not showing me any currency.
OB22 is this screen only, which is actually revived now. Previously it was first local, second local.
Mm-hmm. Yes, OB22 I think is define the currencies for the leading ledger,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That
Yes.
is in the old system. Yeah. Now
Okay.
you are
Okay.
this,
Yes, yes. So this is a new screen. So I think OB22. Let's see what it is doing in the new system. Yes, it is saying this. Use this FINS underscore
yeah,
ledger. So I think it will take me to the new screen.
yeah, same.
Additional local currencies. Let's see here what it is. See,
It is
automatically it has.
hmm.
See, what it is doing here is this is group currency that you are defined as the first currency there, right? It is taking here, and by default it is asking for one global currency also. So this third currency is not going to be used now. Instead of that, this whatever you are defining here in first additional currency, that will be picked automatically here, and by default this is the global currency which you can define here. So you cannot see in this screen also,
Hold on. Okay.
right?
So the previous first local currency is shown as local currency, and
Yes, yes. So first
previous second local currency is shown as group currency. Sorry, global group currency,
global currency. Yes.
global currency.
It, yes, yes.
But we
I'll
cannot see
No,
here the
I don't
currency
think so.
actually.
That's previous LC1 is now LC. Previous LC2 is now first additional currency.
First
no
additional
previous
currency.
LC1 is my local currency. So
Yeah,
this is my anyway. This is my local currency.
yeah,
So
previous
second local
LC1 is
currency.
LC. LC2 is
Yes.
first additional currency.
LC2 is
Yes.
first additional currency, right? So, but
Yes.
why we can't see the currency in the global currency field, which is grayed out?
No, that is exactly. I need to check this. This is because this is maintained at the client level. I need to check which T code where it is maintained. This global
Maybe what I
currency.
think is it picks up the currency from the controlling area of the company code automatically. So it can be
Let
different for different company codes.
yeah. Let's try this because general ledger currency and controlling area currency again can be different. So
Maybe
maybe
once you assign controlling area, probably.
yes. Let's try that. Let's try that. Okay. So yes. Let's go back. And whether you had any question, I think you were asking some question. Is there any chance there will be multiple ledger groups? Yes. So what we are doing is for each and every ledger, we are creating a ledger group. So whenever you want to post any particular document into one ledger, so you can just provide that ledger group, system will automatically post into that ledger by the means of ledger group. Okay, and somebody was asking that what is a base ledger? So this base ledger is used in case of appendix ledger. How is this is used? I'll explain you when we talk about appendix ledger. So appendix ledger is just a ledger which will take most of the data directly from the base ledger, and it will post only the documents which are posted directly into this. Okay, so for example, let me give you the background, but details I'll cover later. So what happens now is whatever documents I post in my leading ledger, if my non-leading ledger is also active, what will happen is if I don't provide the ledger group, automatically this transaction will be posted in both the ledgers, 0L also and for example non-leading NL also. But going forward, what I can say is don't post anything to NL because I know that whatever is posted in 0L that is also part of NL. So whenever I'll generate the report of my appendix ledger, it will automatically pick the data from 0L. It will not post any lines for 0L. Okay, but apart from that, if I want to post anything directly to the appendix ledger, I can post and the reports will show whatever is posted in 0L plus whatever is posted in appendix ledger. That is the idea of this appendix ledger. So it will not create multiple documents parallelly. It will just pick the data from 0L directly and show you the results.
Hi,
We are going to
Gaurav, this is
cover.
Neeraj.
Yes,
Right. Are we
Neeraj.
going to cover this scenario in detail when we get into more
Yes.
transaction
Appendix
settings?
ledger, we are going to do the transactions also.
Fine.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so we have created
Gaurav,
N2. Yes.
my question is in the earlier new GL concept, we have this ledger. If you want to post to a specific ledger, we give that ledger and it gets posted to that ledger, correct?
Mm-hmm.
But now if I do not specify the ledger, it gets posted to my main ledger, correct? 0L.
No, see, normally in your old system also, in your new system also,
Go to
whenever
all
you are
ledgers.
not, yes, when you are not providing the ledger, you are posting to the common, it will post to all different ledgers.
Correct.
But if you are directly giving the ledger, in that case, it will only update that particular ledger, right? So this was the scenario earlier.
Correct.
Now also it is same. So whenever you will not provide any ledger in the transaction, it will update all different ledgers. But if you are providing the either the ledger or the ledger group, it will update only that ledgers which are available in that ledger group.
Same functionality.
Yes.
Okay.
So
So,
whatever, sorry,
Gaurav,
yes, Mayor, you, yes.
Go ahead.
Gaurav,
So
could
it
you
is,
please once again explain this base ledger? I'm saying now I can
Yes.
figure out, as we used to do earlier, that within a group ledger, if I want to make an entry into any specific ledger, so I used to define a document type to post to that particular ledger.
Mm-hmm.
So how is it going forward? I'm saying, what's the functionality of this base ledger? Could you explain once again?
See, as I told you, this appendix ledger is like just compare this appendix ledger with my non-leading ledger. Okay, appendix ledger is also my non-leading ledger, but I'm not defining it as a standard ledger. So compare, just let me compare these two, standard ledger and appendix ledger. Both are non-leading ledgers. So if I'm defining my standard ledger, what will happen is whatever documents I'll post to my leading ledger, it will be posted also to the non-leading ledger also, the standard ledger. So system will
Okay.
show if I have 2 lines in 0L, it will show me 2 lines in non-leading ledger also, right? In every tables, in AC doc A also. But
Okay.
if I am defining it as an appendix ledger, what it will do is, because it knows that my basic ledger, base ledger is 0L, so it will not post anything directly into the AC doc A. It will only post under 0L. But whenever I'll do reporting on my appendix ledger, what will happen is it will pick all the data which is available in 0L also. And at the same time, if I am posting anything direct to appendix ledger, that data also will be available in my reports.
Could you give me an example, please? I really couldn't understand this.
Okay, don't worry. I think we are going to cover this in detail. So
Okay, fine.
basically,
We'll take it
ba-
practically when it comes.
basically for the table purpose, it is having kind of a difference. That's what I am means
table
for the
purpose also we can say the data storage also, because if
data
for
storage.
example if I
Storage.
have, yes, if I have thousands of lines in 0L, all the lines will be updated in my standard ledger. But if I'm creating the appendix ledger, it will not create a single line. It will only create a line when I'm directly posting on this ledger.
But I can create a
Because
balance sheet for the non-leading ledger in that case also.
that is exactly. So if you want to create a balance sheet, what it will do is it will just redirect the control to 0L. It will ask all the data from 0L and it will display to you,
Plus the specific entry also.
plus the specific entries. Yes.
Okay, got it. Okay, okay, but maybe you will explain in detail also, right? In
Yeah,
later part.
I told you that I'm going to show you how this is configured, how the transactions are done, how the reportings are done. So don't worry about that. Because
Okay.
there are a lot of functionalities. So just go slow. Don't try to cover each and everything at the one step.
Yeah, understood.
Yes. So there was another question. Somebody has asked that whatever I'll post to my appendix ledger, is it going to be posted to 0L also? The answer is no, because if that is the case, there is no benefit of this appendix ledger. So if I'm posting anything directly to appendix ledger, it will be remain in appendix ledger only, and plus the 0L. So 0L plus appendix ledger is the reporting that I'm going to get in my balance sheet reporting for appendix ledger. Okay, now let me go to this and do non-leading ledger company code settings. So here there is no company code created. Let's create our own company code here, T009. Okay, once I press enter, so this will automatically take the data from your 0L, right, leading